Thanks, guys. The Iowa football team had a little bit of trouble with names this weekend.
Yeah, the Hawks struggled a bit on defense, allowing 5 Cyclone touchdowns, but it looked like Nate Stanley and company finally figured out the offense.
Yeah, Nate Stanley threw for 333 yards and 5 touchdowns, but they knew that no win comes easy against the Cyclones, especially on their home turf.
It took a little bit of a push in the fourth, featuring a 46-yard touchdown reception by Akram Wadley to tie the game and send it into overtime.
And then it was the true freshman Amir Smith-Marset that hauled in Stanley's 5th touchdown pass of the day for their game winner to silence the Cyclones. Here's what some of the players said after the game.
In a perfect world, I wish it wouldn't have happened that way, but stuff happens for a reason, and like I said, just really proud of the team and everybody on the team for fighting and battling.
And I think, in team sports, that's one of the most important qualities, so I think it's promising that we have that as a team, but yeah, we're not going to try to put ourselves in a situation where we can.
I don't know how that goes. People hype it up all the different ways they want to do, but it's another game for us, and it's very important. Every game, depending on that week, is very important, and we want to win them all. So, it's a very important game.
This is my last go around with this, and just being able to win it here in their stadium, sweet, and just as a senior, this game is a huge game. In my mind, it's a trophy game. One of our goals is to keep all the trophies in the building, and to win this game is just huge for me because it's going to be talked about, and you're going to think about it,
The Hawks return to Kinnick this Saturday to host North Texas. We'll have more on that in our pregame show Friday morning with Mary Kate Harrian and Zach Mackey.
And the Iowa volleyball team also took on their in-state rivals at Carver Hawkeye Arena on Friday night. Taylor Cassian was there to tell us more.
The Hawkeyes took on the Iowa State Cyclones in a hard-fought match on Friday night. In the best-of-5 sets, the two teams battled it out, with Iowa State winning the first set and the second going to the Hawks. The third win went back to the Cyclones, and unfortunately, the Hawks fell again in the fourth set to give the victory of the match to Iowa State. Even though this is a loss on paper for the Hawkeyes, they held their own against the Cyclones, who are ranked 22 in the nation, giving them something to be proud about.
Definitely disappointed, and our group's disappointed, and we need to be hungry to work harder. We're going to be in a lot of tight moments like that all season long with other great teams, and so we just need to take advantage and learn how to finish in those moments.
Taylor Lewis walked away with 16 kills, Claire Sheehan with 13, and Jess Janata tallying 10. Bree Orr was also a top competitor in the match, with a double-double of 49 assists and 16 digs.
I thought we executed scouting report pretty well. It just really, frankly, came down to fundamentals, and serving and passing is what's always so crucial in moments like that. And we have work to do, and we're going to buckle down and do it.
The Hawks have a lot of positives that they can take away from the match in order to keep growing as a team this season. Reporting for Iowa Volleyball, this has been Taylor Cassian with Daily Iowan TV Sports.
Although the Hawkeyes fell short against the Clones, I was impressed with how they competed with one of the top teams in the country. Hopefully the team can be proud of their efforts and learn from their match as their season continues.
And the Hawkeye soccer team had a mixed bag of results this weekend. More from the pitch is Will Silverstein.
The Hawkeyes finished their last non-conference weekend 1-1 with a win over Montana on senior night. Claire Graves made some key saves to hold off the Grizz, and Natalie Winters scored the game's lone goal to cap the victory.
Our seniors are great. There's so many of them. So just to get a win for them, just to kind of, although it's still the middle of the season, but to just have a great night for them and just celebrate them, it's always something exciting.
It's a big win to put under our belt. Going into the Big Ten, we're not going to have all those opportunities and chances that we had tonight. So I think just finishing those and learning to finish the ball and always come out with the energy and mentality and confidence to finish those goals.
The Hawks were then defeated by Loyola of Chicago 3-0 on Sunday, reminding the Hawks that they always need to be ready for their next opponents.
They're giving up the 3 goals the way we gave up is disappointing. I think we get countered on we give up, but we also give up the ball in the first goal. We have 3 players that have a chance to make a tackle. They don't. We don't defend the cross, and then we don't defend the 1 player in the box. So, some of it's counter, and some of it's we weren't great defensively, but we weren't great with the ball. And the growth of a program and a team is that you can do that back to back, and we've been really good on those second days this year. This felt a little bit like last year where we just did not show up on that second day.
The Hawkeyes will look to improve as their next games will be against Big Ten rivals. Reporting from the Hawkeye Soccer Complex, I'm Will Silverstein, Daily Iowan, TV Sports.
Despite the loss of the Hawks, finished non-conference play 5-2, so we'll look forward to seeing them build on their season. That's our show for this morning, so stay tuned to daily Iowan TV sports segments every weeknight. Tonight, Lucy Rodine and I take a trip around the Big Ten to catch up with some of the Big Ten football from this weekend.
And tomorrow, Daily Iowan TV's Bo Bowman hops on a brew stick to have some fun with Iowa's Quidditch team. Alexis and Ethan, back to you.